Yeah, ma'am.
That screen is visible, ma? Is it screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What we are discussing in the last class? ALV report. In that, we learn the classical report, correct? With the top of page event that is done. Any questions up to that? Are you guys started practicing?
Yeah, ma'am.
Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Then we are going for the ALV interactive report. So what is this ALV interactive report? So same interaction only. Users action. Sorry. Users action on our screen. Then we are going to do some more display or something. That is called interactive report. They can select on a line or they can select on a button. Then do some action is called interactive report. So then what is the difference between normal interactive and ALV interactive? In normal interactive, we have the event at line selection for line selection, at user command for button interaction. But in ALV interactive, we have user command is the event which triggers for line interaction as well as for button interaction. For both, the same event is going to trigger. Then how you can differentiate whether it is line selection or button selection means by seeing the SYUCOM value. If it is storing and symbol IC1, then we are going to say that it is line interaction. If we saw any FCT code of any button, then we'll say that it is a button interaction. By seeing the SYUCOM value only, we can identify either it is line interaction or button interaction. But to add the buttons, we have already know that set PF status is the keyword. But where to write that code? Under PF status set event, you can write so that it will attach that buttons to the screen. So this is about that. I'm going to display the ALV interactive now. So for that, what is required? I'm just showing here VBAK. I'll just select VBLN, then VBAP table. If they select material Mara table, but you have already interactive report, that display logic can be replaced with this. So I'm starting the practical part now. Okay, same ALV interactive report. We'll see that. Data ZPVDS. So wantedly here I'm just taking all the fields so that I can show that easily, but it will be from different tables or different fields you're going to use field catalog. And then what we need to do? We need to call the grid display function module. Reuse LV grid display. Okay. In this, what I'm going to do, wantedly I'm taken all the fields so that I can pass structure name. Otherwise, you're going to use field catalog. You can fill manually if it is different fields from different tables. Then uncomment the exceptions. Then this is my classical report. You people already aware on this. What happened?
సెలెక్షన్ స్క్రీన్ రాయలేదు.
రాలేదు అసలు. Good. Okay, now I'm just running this. Okay, so I'm just getting this output. Now I want to select on any VBL and it should take me to the VBAP. All the details need to be displayed. When I select on the material in VBAP, then I want Mara details to be displayed. This is my line interaction is required. For this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the event call user command. You can use events or directly I can uncomment here and pass the subroutine name. There you need to pass event name and the subroutine name. Here directly pass the subroutine name. INT1. This is my interaction subroutine name. I'm just going to use that at the end. Form and end form. Before that, what we need to do, whenever you are using any event, what is must? Callback program. SYCPROG or REPID. Both are the system variables to store the current program name. So I use it this. I'm going to the end of the program, form and end form. So in between this, we have to write the code. So how we are going to write the code? Before, top of page means nothing need to be received from the output. Directly I am only sending the data to the output. But here I need to capture the data dynamically. Whatever user selected, that value I need to capture. And I need to capture the SYUCOM value also. Because whether it is line interaction or button interaction, how I'm going to know? By seeing SYUCOM. And whatever they selected dynamically, how I'm going to capture. Okay. For that the reason, in the SAP, whenever you're using user command, we have to use two parameters. What is that? One parameter need to refer to SYUCOM. Another parameter need to refer to SLIS cell field. The parameter which is referring to SYUCOM, it's going to have the line interaction or button interaction value. And another parameter which is referring to our SLIS cell field, which is going to have the field name and the value and all what you selected. Means dynamically it's going to capture the value. So whenever you're using user command, you have to use two parameters. This is must and should. You have to remember. You're not writing that, it will go to the runtime error. How to use that? Using UCOM. Any name you can take. but it should refer to SYUCOM. And then one more, any name, cell field I'm taking, but it need to refer to SLIS cell field. Okay, so this is, what is this? SYUCOM, we know that it's a system variable which is storing that. What is list cell field? If you see, this is a structure where it is having table name, the value, index number, everything it is going to store. Based on that, we can write the code. Okay, now I'm just going to take it here, index number, and I'll write it. I'm just going to use tab index and I'll write the code. For another one, I'll take the value and I write the code. So when I know the index number, what I need to do? Read table ZKVBAK into GSVBAK index, where it is in the cell field. Hyphen tab index, whatever index is that, pass it. If SY sub RC equal to 0, then end if. Now I'm just going to pass this GSVBAK VBLN and get the data from VBAP into table GT VBAP, where VBLN equal to GSVBAK hyphen VBLN. If SY sub RC equal to 0, then we are going to write the display logic. So how to write the display logic? Again the same pattern button, reuse LV grid display. I just wantonly taken all the fields so that I can pass the structure name. Here also you'll pass the field catalog only in real time. So I'm just showing VBAP and ZP VBAP and uncomment the exceptions. Okay. Now, if I want to activate, first of all, you will get the errors because I'm not declared ZT VBAP, GSVBAK and all. GSVBAK type VBAK, GT VBAP type standard table of VBAP. Okay. Activate it and then run it. You will get the output. You can see this. When I'm just double clicking on that, it is taking me to the next. Now, if I'm double clicking on the material, then I need one more interact to list. How to do that? Now, where you're going to double click? In the secondary first list, means how the display is happening by using reuse LV grid display for Mara VBAP. This one, right? This is the display logic. In this, I'm going to use the event. Which event? Again, the same. User command is the event. And whenever you're using event, callback program is must. You can use SY REPID RCP ROG. And for this, you need to pass INT2. Okay. Declare at the end form INT2 info. But what is must? Whenever you are using user command, two parameters is must. Using UCOM type SYUCOM. You can give any name. Refer to SYUCOM only. Cell field type SLIS underscore cell field. Now I'm going to write based on the value which is available here. You can see in this, what is that value? It is going to capture the value which is dynamically selected. I'll show in the debugging mode. Okay. Now data LV MATNR type Mara hyphen MATNR. Dynamically I'm capturing LV MATNR equal to cell field hyphen value. Now I'll pass this select star from Mara into table GT Mara where MATNR equal to LV MATNR. If SY sub RC equal to 0 and if, then what I need to do? Click on pattern button, use LV grid display. Wantedly I'm taken all the fields so that I can pass the structure name and comment it, pass the structure, Mara and the internal table GT Mara and then uncomment the exceptions. Now you need to declare this GT Mara and all. Once it is declared, you can just keep the breakpoint and I'll show you. So here I'm not using any work area. Directly I'm capturing the dynamic value and display. So first I'll run as usual. Just run it. So not only in the first page, wherever you want, you can go to the page down somewhere else also. You can see and double click on the VBL and it will be showing. And you can select on any material. It's going to display that material details. So this is about line interaction. But for this, what we need to do? We need to see in the debugging how the value is capturing. Basic list I know already, so I'm not debugging the basic list. From the interactive onwards, I'm keeping the breakpoint. You can see I kept the breakpoint here and the next one is here. Now I'm just running this program. You can fill the value or without that also you can run it. If you're running, it will show the value. I'm selecting on 5449. You can see, okay, what is the index number 21. You can see cell field which is going to capture all the values, which row it is got selected, what is the value, whatever we selected, everything is going to store. I'm just taken here the index number, passing to that and get the VBLN and then pass to that VBAP table data and then display. After that, I'm selecting on a material. You can see cell field value, which is MATNR. Cell field is going to store all, which index you selected, what is the value inside that, what is the field name, all those things it is going to store. So FI, you're just going to get the data. Once you got the data, display the data. So this is how we are going to write the line interaction. Any questions up to here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. How we are going to know that it is line interaction? SYUCOM is going to store unsymbol IC1. Okay. And if it is storing any another means FCT code, then we can write. But here I'm writing only line interaction. So I'm not checking that value whether it is unsymbol IC1 or not. When I'm going to write both line interaction and button interaction, at that time I'll check SYUCOM value whether it is line interaction or button. Okay. And how to capture the values dynamically? Slit cell field will be there, which is going to capture the values dynamically. Very important interview question. Whenever user command is event is used, how you are going to write this form and inform, or how to handle the user command event. So we will pass the event subroutine name, and when we are writing the definition part of subroutine in my program, we'll use two parameters. One need to refer to SYUCOM, another one need to refer to the slit cell field. SYUCOM is going to store whether we select on a line or button, and slit cell field is going to capture the dynamically whatever I selected the value. Here, ma?
Yeah, ma'am.
సో నేను ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్తున్నాను, లైన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ ఒకటే కాబట్టి నేను యూకామ్ వాల్యూ ఇదా అదా అని చెప్పి నేను కండిషన్స్ రాయలేదు. నాకు లైన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ బటన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ రెండు ఉన్నాయంటే అప్పుడు రాస్తాను. ఇది లైన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ అండ్ సింబల్ IC1 అయితే ఇది బటన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ అని చెప్పి అప్పుడు రాస్తాను. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు రాయలేదంటే నాకు లైన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ ఒకటే ఉంది కాబట్టి. స్టిల్ లైన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ ఒకటే ఉన్నా కూడా మీరు ఆ చెక్ పెడతానంటే చెక్ పెట్టచ్చు. SY యూకామ్ వాల్యూ ఈక్వల్ టు అన్ సింబల్ IC1 అంటే లైన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ అని మీనింగ్. మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసే వాల్యూ ఎక్కడికి వచ్చి స్టోర్ అవుతుంది, స్లిస్ సెల్ ఫీల్డ్ అనే స్ట్రక్చర్ ఉంది, దాన్ని రెఫర్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా, ఆ వర్క్ ఏరియాలోకి మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసిన వాల్యూ వచ్చి స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. సో దట్ మీరు ఆ వాల్యూ తీసుకొని ఇండెక్స్ నంబర్ తీసుకొనైనా యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, లేదు వాల్యూ తీసుకొనైనా యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. క్లియరా?
Yeah, ma'am.
1 second. తిన్నాడు మా చోళ్ళు
దూది లేకుండా పెద్దగా ఇనపండు దూది క్లాస్
Sorry for the interruption. So can we see the button interaction?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, you can write in the same report or you can write in the another report also, but I want to add it here in the same report. Normally how you are going to create GUI status in SC41, you're going to create the GUI status, correct? At that time you can add your own buttons, because in the interactive report, in the normal interactive report, I don't have any buttons, predefined buttons. I can create and I can use it. But here in the ALV report, already we have the buttons. You can see sorting, filtering, all these predefined buttons are available. Now, how can we are going to add extra button without disturbing the existing? Because already existing buttons as it is, it should be there. Along with that, I want to add one more button. Then how I'm going to add? Okay, ma, can we see that?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So without disturbing, if you click on create, it will create new, no old buttons will be available. So I'm not going to create the status here. Whenever it is ALV report, we need to copy the status. SE41 is the T code. I'm not going to create the status. I'll copy the status because I want existing all the buttons along with that extra buttons. How I know this status name? Any ALV display, go there, system status. Any ALV display, go to the system status. It will show the programming name because GUI status is program dependent. This is the program name and this is the GUI status. Copy this GUI status. Yes, done. Okay, and where I'm going to copy? Into my program. What is my program name? Come back. So Z22 ALV reports is my program name. Under that, what is you need the status? Z22 status. Anything you can give. Click on copy. So it's going to copy all the existing. Yes, copy. Now I'm going to the change. You can see already existing buttons and all already copied. Now I can add extra button. I can add new button under that same, which I shown in that. Here also I'm showing the same. Dictionary, DDIC, new one. Under that, editor, ADIT. Like this, you can add a number of buttons. We know that how to add. Then we are going for the application toolbar. I want all button. Select all. The icon. Select all, already icon is utilized, so I'm just using some other icon here. Select all is the info text. For this shortcut is must. It will ask F7, I'm just choosing. Then save it and activate. So this is how I copied the status and then added. Okay. Now I'm going to attach this to that report. How I can attach? First, it is going to display VBAK report. Here I'm going to use PF status set event. Okay. I'm going to use PF status set event. And that this, what is that? Add button. So this is my subroutine name. You can give any name. Add button is my subroutine name. Go to the end and write the form on end form. Form, add button, end form. Whenever I'm using user command, I need to use two parameters. One is referred to UCOM, another referred to SLIS cell field. Here I need to use one parameter, which is xtab type SLIS t xtab. So which is going to, if you see that SLIS t xtab, which is going to store all the FCT codes. It's a table type. You can see F codes, all the function codes it's going to store. Okay, activate it. Now how to add? Set PF status is the keyword. What is my status name? Z22 status. So this is my status. Activate it. Now I'm running. For VBAK display only, I just added this status. You can see that the text button, select all button, new button. Under that, we don't return any action, but which is going to trigger. See, what is that UCOM value? Now FCT code is coming. When you click on that, it's going to get the, I'm not return in the user command the case. That's the reason it is showing up. But this is the buttons how we added. But if you see unsummation, unfilter, all these are coming, which I don't want. So which will be hidden. Whenever I want, I can use it. Then excluding xtab, you can just say that so that the hidden buttons will be hidden as it is, how it is before it will show. Now you can see all the buttons are hidden, it's showing only those. So this is how I added the button. But for that, you need to add the action. Where to write the action? Here only you need to write the action. But this is for line interaction. I want for button interaction. So what to do? I need to check the UCOM value. Case UCOM. When this should display unsymbol IC1. So at that time only I want this line interaction. Okay. And after that, when is all, what to do? When DDIC, what to do? When EDIT, what to do? End case. Okay. When EDIT, just do call transaction SC38. Same like that SC11 and SC80 I'm going to call. Not this, whatever they will ask, that piece of code will write. Here, just for time being, I'm just showing only this. Okay, now run it. CURA, I'm just running it. It is showing the output. Now, when I'm selecting a new dictionary, you can see that it's going to take you to the debugging. When what is that SYUCOM? It is not kept the breakpoint here. That's the reason. You can see DDIC. That FCT code is coming now, correct? You can see when DDIC, I'm just calling this, come back, new one, editor. SYUCOM value is EDIT. Then it will jump to that piece of code and displays. Come back. When I click on that select all button, you can see yes all. It's going to show you that screen. Come back. I want line interaction. Yes. Double click on that. You can see unsymbol IC1 is the FCT code. Now it will go inside and it's going to read the data and display the data. Clear, ma? So this is how we are going to add the status, and for that action we can write the code. Unsymbol IC1 will store when you select on a line. When you select on a button, that particular button's FCT code is going to trigger. Is it clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Any more questions in this? సో మామూలుగా అయితే మా క్రియేట్ స్టేటస్ చేస్తాం, బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏఎల్విలో క్రియేట్ స్టేటస్ చేయకూడదు, ఎప్పుడు కాపీ స్టేటస్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఎస్ఏపి జియూఐ గ్రిడ్ డిస్ప్లే అన్నప్పుడు మనకి ప్రీ డిఫైన్ బటన్స్ చాలా ఉన్నాయి, అవన్నీ కాపీ అవుతున్నాయి. నువ్వు క్రియేట్ అంటే అవన్నీ అరేజ్ అయిపోతాయి. కాబట్టి ఎప్పుడు ఏఎల్వి రిపోర్ట్లో నువ్వు జియూఐ స్టేటస్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే క్రియేట్ చేయకూడదు, కాపీ స్టేటస్ చేసుకోవాలి. అంటే ఏంటి, స్టాండర్డ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది, దాంట్లోంచి కాపీ చేసుకుంటున్నాను అన్ని బటన్స్, దాంతోపాటు ఎక్స్ట్రా బటన్స్ నేను యాడ్ చేసుకుంటాను. ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ నేమ్ అంటే ఏదైనా ఏఎల్వి గ్రిడ్ డిస్ప్లే రాసేసి అవుట్పుట్లో సిస్టమ్ స్టేటస్ అన్నామంటే ప్రోగ్రామ్ నేమ్ జిఐ స్టేటస్ నేమ్ తీసుకొని కాపీ స్టేటస్ అన్నప్పుడు ఫ్రమ్ స్టాండర్డ్ ఇచ్చేసి ఇంటూ మన కస్టమ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ నేమ్ జిఐ స్టేటస్ నేమ్ ఇచ్చి కాపీ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో దాట్ ఏమవుతుంది, అన్ని బటన్స్ కాపీ అవుతాయి, అలాంగ్ విత్ దట్ మన బటన్స్ కూడా యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు. క్లియరా? ఎలా యాడ్ చేస్తాం? సెట్ పిఎఫ్ స్టేటస్ ఇస్ ద కీవర్డ్. సెట్ పిఎఫ్ స్టేటస్ తోనే యాడ్ చేస్తాం, బట్ ఎక్కడ రాస్తున్నాను అది పిఎఫ్ స్టేటస్ సెట్ ఈవెంట్ లో రాస్తున్నాను. సో వాటి యాక్షన్ ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? ఎస్ఓయూకామ్ కి రెఫర్ చేసే వేరియబుల్లో స్టోర్ అయి ఉంటుంది. అన్సింబల్ IC1 స్టోర్ అయిందంటే లైన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్, వేరే ఎఫ్సిటి కోడ్ వస్తుంది అంటే బటన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్. క్లియర్ అమ్మా?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. This is about line interaction and button interaction of interactive report, which comes under ALV interactive. With that, I finished ALV interactive also. ALV classical is done, ALV interactive is done. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
So in the interview, definitely they'll ask what kind of reports you worked. You will say ALV classical, ALV interactive, or OOLV classical, OOLV interactive. Not the normal classical, normal interactive, you are not going to. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now I given already interactive report, right? Now you can display that with this grid display and capture the value and pass to the multiple tables, use manually field catalog and fill it and display. Try that normal interactive with the report, okay, that FS with the ALV interactive. Try it, and if you get any errors or any questions, then we'll discuss in the tomorrow's class. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Then We need to see the next one is blocked ALV. In that ALV classical interactive, we have blocked ALV also. What is this blocked ALV? Means blockwise we are going to display in the output. That is called blocked ALV. So I want to show in one output itself VBAK data, VBAP data, and MARA data. All the three blockwise I want to display in my output. So that is called blocked ALV. Can we see that example now?
Yeah, ma'am.
Pointedly, I'm taking all the fields so that I can pass the structure name. Select options S underscore yarnum for GV underscore yarnum, and then start of selection. Select star from from VBAK into table ZT where we are num in S underscore yarnum. If sy sub rc equal to 0 and if then whatever I'm showing means related data only I'm going to show. Select star from VBAP into table ZT for all entries in ZT where VBELN equal to ZT hyphen VBLN. If sy sub rc equal to 0 and if then select star from MARA into table ZT MARA for all entries in ZT VBAP where MATNR equal to ZT VBAP hyphen MATNR. If sy sub rc equal to 0 and if server gone. Okay, I'm just stopping here, ma. Tomorrow's class I'll show you blocked ALV and hierarchical ALV, and then we'll go for OOLV. Okay, is it fine? Practice this interactive report. I just given already interactive report, right? Just practice that in this format. ALV interactive you need to do. Normal interactive, I given the example. Yes or no?
Yeah, ma'am.
That one try in the ALV interactive. I given only two tables, 3 tables in that, I think. Correct? Same. Use for all entries and join that processing logic. Then display with the reuse LV grid display. It is from 2 tables. Then you are going to use field catalog by manually filling. Try that. And how to capture the dynamically the value and how to write the display the values that I already shown. Same procedure. Instead of I used only the structure name, but you can use the field catalog. Clear, ma?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So today just try this. So tomorrow we'll see that blocked and hierarchical report. Any questions?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.